Let's go, Knicks. Let's do it. We got the stars in the house tonight. Jeter, Eli, A-Rod, Spike, Tracy, Timothy, Ben, Joe, Jada, Action. You know the stars come out to New York. You know they come out and it's nothing but fireworks all night long. You know how that goes. The fireworks. Yeah. Let's get it, y'all. Game 3, y'all. We locked in. We locked in, y'all. We'll see some magic tonight. Trying to see something magical up in this piece. Yeah. Looking for that magic moment, y'all. Fresh off a bowl of beans. Let's go Knicks. I see the score. San Antonio up early. No bother to us. Knicks fans, players alike. We grinders, yo. I mean, we be grinding, y'all. We don't complain. You seen the antics that was going on in San Antonio? Y'all seen it? Yep. The alien, Victor Wembanyama. He got 9 points, 4 for 4 from the field, and 1 block. $19-11, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Win or go home. You heard? It's always been win or go home. No less but the best. You heard? Word. Word, 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 word. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Yeah, we sounding crispy, y'all. Crispy like chips be out of Poughkeepsie. Big body Brunson bringing the rock up. He got Landry Shamet on the floor with him, Big Cat, OG Anunoby, and Josh Hart. Solid squad in there right now. Shamet moving without the rock. Gets it over to OG, misses the 3. Rebound. Dylan Harper passes over to Castle. Castle dribbles off the foot of Shamet, gets it back. Over to Harper. Harper in the paint to the hole. Deuce. 21-11. Brunson playing it safe around the alien. Shoots the 3, misses. Rebound. Spurs. Castle slowly but surely bringing it up. Tosses it up to Wemby's outstretched arm. Gets it thrown from behind by Big Cat. Brunson bringing it down the other end. Waits for his man OG. OG off the spin move. Dunks it. 21-13. 24-13. My feed kind of slow, y'all. Parting the stream. Vassell for the Tracy. Knocks him down. 24-13. Hart over to Shamet. Josh Hart one-on-one with Castle. Who's that call on? Keldon Johnson. 24-13, 11-point advantage for the Spurs. Cornet coming in, Wembyama going out. We at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Wemby playing kind of rough right now. He's going to the bench to cool off. Brunson to Hart to Karl Anthony Towns. One-on-one with Keldon Johnson. This is a mismatch. But he passes it to Hart. Hart takes the 3. Misses. Back iron. Rebound. Spurs. De'Aaron Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. Fox one-on-one with Shamet. Keldon Johnson misses the layup, but gets the rebound. Passes it back to Fox. Fox to Vassell. Back to Fox. One-on-one with Shamet. Misses front of the iron. Rebound. Josh Hart. Bringing it down. Spins into the paint. Passes it back to Deuce. Deuce over to Karl Anthony Towns. One-on-one with Cornet. With the floater. Tells him, yeah, get off me, dogs. You can't stop me. You know what I mean? Yup, Cat going to eat right now. Wemby not in the game. Hart misses the shot. Back iron. Rebound, Hart. Takes Harper straight to the hole. Knocked down by Cornet right after that. Josh Hart pushes him off. That was an ill play right there, Cornet. Told you we don't fear no Luke Cornet, but if you're gonna play dirty, we got something for your ass. Yeah, send him to the bench. Your boy wilding right now. Cornet runs right into Josh Hart right after the play, and then acts as if he don't know what's going on. Hey, yo, we're gonna give y'all some act right tonight, Spurs. Think you gonna come in here and play dirty up in the garden? Huh? You better think about that. You better think about that, buddy. Cause you know you know how New York fans give it up. Don't act like you ain't privy to that. Don't act like you ain't privy. New York fans will give it up, yo, right in the crowd. How you ducking when you going on the back in the tunnel at halftime? You know what I mean? Yeah, that part. Or that commercial break right now. Right now, the Spurs are starting off hot and heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got this 7 point lead. They were once up by about 10, 11 points, but the New York Knicks have been chipping away at that lead, staying a little more disciplined than they were in the first 2 minutes of the game with two early turnovers. But now, Wemby's on the bench. Carl Anthony Towns is going to house Cornet till Wemby come back in. So we already know what that's about. You understand? Long ass commercials. Long ass commercials, y'all. But till then, we in the building, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Know what I mean? In the building. What we doing, know what I mean? Watching the Knicks will their way to a third win. Let's not let this game get out of hand. We back home, you know what I mean? It's definitely going down in MSG without the chopped celery. Yeah, Cornet, you was wilding with that. Yeah, Spurs playing dirty right now. They big men playing dirty. Wembyama mushed he mushed the hell out of Brunson on that last play before he went to the bench. And then you got Big Doofy, Big Doofy Cornet running into Josh Hart after the play was already over. And Vassell misses the technical free throw. That's nothing but karma, y'all. Let's not hesitate and deny that. And I think I got Vassell for 10 points. You over here missing free throws, buddy. Get it together. Fox, one on one. Pick set by Cornet. Harper misses the three in the corner. Knicks got to control them corners, y'all. No corner threes, y'all. That's the Spurs sweet spot. Shamit for three. Misses. Rebound. Dylan Harper. Outlet pass to Fox. Fox to Johnson. Makes the shot over OG Anunoby. Brunson bringing the rock up to Mitchell Robinson. Back to Brunson. Big body Brunson. Getting in that pocket. Pull back jumper. Misses. Rebound Spurs. Keldon Johnson with the rock. Passes to Dylan Harper. To Cornette. To Fox. Cornette sets the pick on. He makes the shot. Fox with another deuce. 28-17. Brunson with a nice baby hook shot. Baby floater, whatever you want to call it. One hand. Cornette has the rock. Passes to Harper. Harper gets an easy dunk. Deuce McBride. Turnover. Good reaction time. Stops Keldon Johnson from getting the easy bucket. And Nobi straight to the rack. Fouled by Cornette. He's going to go to the stripe. Harper's their X factor, man. You gotta know it. He's gonna get a lot more playing time tonight than he's been getting in the first two games. 30-19, Spurs up 11. OG knocks down the first from the charity stripe. He's been knocking them free throws down too. OG Anunoby. He's been one of their shining lights from the charity stripe, knocking them all down every game. Remember game 2, late? He knocked down 3 when he got fouled on a three-pointer. That was clutch. 3 in a row. And he knocks down both. Yep, OG's solid, man. Unsung hero. Fox bringing the rock up. He's met by Shaman to Champagny to Wemby. Wemby back to Champagny for 3. Knocks down the 3. I took him for a three-pointer too. He got me a green check. Good looking out, Champagny. Brunson dribbling past Harper. Taking him all the way to the no man's land where Wemby's waiting. Brunson working the big body. Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound and gets fouled. 33-21. Y'all see that score? It's nothing new for the Knicks to come from behind. Mitchell Robinson gets fouled on the shot attempt. He's going to go to the stripe. We know about his struggles on the line, but he did serve a little karma last game and made those free throws. Let's see what he's doing today. Let's see what you got, Mitch. Let's see what you got, Mitch. Mitch at the free throw line. Take your time, my man. Take your time. Bend them knees. There you go. And he makes the first one. Shoots it like a missile. Like his shots go straight, like instead of arcing. But he made it though. He just got to get the mechanics right on the line. That's it. Let's go, Mitch. He makes the first and misses the second one. Rebound, Wembyama. De'Aaron Fox bringing the block. Wemby from 3. Misses. Rebound, Anunoby to Brunson. Brunson 1-on-1 versus Vassell. Pick set by OG. Switch. Champagne on Brunson. Brunson still dribbling. Misses the shot. A lot of dribbling, Brunson. We want to see more of them sprays. Wemby straight to the rack. Ball slips out and he's fouled. 33-22, 11-point advantage for the Spurs. We got a good one on our hands so far. We're in NYC, Madison Square Garden, the greatest arena in America. Greatest arena in America. MSG, y'all. That is not a mystery. The Odyssey gonna be something else, y'all. Can't wait for that thing to come out. Knicks need to focus on shot selections right now. I see a lot of dribbling by Jalen Brunson. He's trying to do a lot early in the game. I think you should just let the game kind of come to you. Stay on the attack though, but at the same time, move that rock around. We're not just trying to see you off the dribble for a whole 15, 20 seconds off of the clock. He's holding that rock extra long now. Victor Wembanyama doing some things today. Taking a lot of pictures next to that championship trophy. That O'Brien trophy, man. Don't jinx yourself so early, buddy boy. Modelo. First two games, 19 points. First quarter, 11. Shamit over the Alvarado. Alvarado with the quick floater when he comes in the game. He's been giving them a nice spark off the bench this whole series. Castle, Fox. Bryant knocks down a three from the corner. Knicks, you got to shut that corner store down, y'all. Grand Theft Alvarado bringing him up. Bounce past the cat. Cat over to McBride. McBride to Alvarado in that corner. Stuck with Castle. Dribbling around him. Back out to Shamit. Shamit for three. Gets it blocked by Bryant. Passes out to Wembyama. He's out there behind the arc. Dribbling against Big Cat. Big Cat gets his hand on the ball, knocks it out of his head. Rebound. Alvarado. Alvarado been getting them rebounds, y'all. I must say, he's grabbing them rebounds. He's getting the right spots at the right time. Anunoby over to McBride. McBride dribbling against Fox. Takes the three. Misses. Push off from behind. Bryant called for the foul on Big Cat. Bryant complaining to the referees. Referees like, I ain't trying to hear all that. Check rock. You know? Jordan Clarkson coming in the game, covering for Deuce McBride. (36-24). Outlet pass to Big Cat. Big Cat one-on-one with Bryant. Pass to OG Anunoby from three. And he gets the foul on a three-point shot. Stephon Castle once again fouling in that corner. He caught him with that in game two. Anunoby caught him with that in game two, right near the end of the game. Definitely pushed off. Anunoby going to shoot three for the charity stripe. And as usual, he's knocking them down. Anunoby been solid from that free throw line, y'all. Knocking everything down, like all of those points. He's getting them all. He ain't leaving nothing on the floor. But let me not jinx him. Let me let him take these last two. He knocks down the second one. Shooting with precision from that line right now. Real disciplined. And Anunoby got 8 points in 12 minutes. 2 for 3 from the field. Put some money on him, y'all. For at least 15, 20. He knocks down all three. Castle bringing the rock up for the Spurs. 36-27. 9-point advantage for the Spurs. Castle off the spin and Shamit locks him down but gets fouled. Called on him. Castle still got to make these free throws, though. They look like all ball. See what he does from the stripe. Makes the first one. Mikal Bridges back in the game. Shamit comes out. This is going to be a hell of a game, y'all. Trust me. Castle taking a second shot from the stripe. And he makes them both. 38-27. Spurs up by 11. That's the one thing about the Knicks, y'all. They know how to put up numbers. And the Spurs are going to have to keep that in mind. Alvarado, jump shot over Wemby. Knocks him down, and they get a foul call. Alvarado, man, he been showing his ass, yo. Shooting over Wemby and all. With a nice touch. And then the foul is called on Champagny. Pushing Cat on the ground right as Alvarado makes that shot over the overstretched hand. The outstretched hand of Wembanyama. Grand Theft Alvarado knocks down the swisher. And it was sweet. Big Cat at the charity stripe now after that foul. 38-29, 9-point lead for the Spurs. Big Cat knocks it down. Inbound pass to Stephon Castle. One-on-one against Mikal Bridges. Wemby sets the pick, and Castle takes advantage and takes it all the way to the rack. 40-30. Spurs up 10. And Anunoby got the rock. Passes it over to Clarkson. Clarkson knocks down the three. Triple in the face. 40-33, y'all. Wembyama passes it over to Aaron Fox. The Aaron Fox to Castle for three. He misses. Wide open, too. Rebound, Anunoby to Alvarado. Grand Theft Alvarado waiting for Cat to set up. Pick your set. He calls Mikal Bridges over. Passes it over to Cat. Cat one-on-one with Fox. Mismatch. Shoots right over him. Easy bucket. And he talks to him right when he makes the shot. I like that part about Cat game right now. He letting them know he run the paint right now. He's making no mistakes. He's letting them know. Castle struggling to get past Anunoby and gets stripped by Big Cat. Anunoby for the three. Knocks him down. 40-38. Knicks chip the lead of the Spurs all the way down to 2. Spike Lee giving everybody high fives and hugs on the side. Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller, John McEnroe in the building. Yeah. New York lit right now, y'all. New York is lit. Definitely lit. And they chipping away at that lead like it's nothing. 40-38, y'all. Knicks showing no fear. Spurs are showing no fear too. I mean, hell, y'all, they in New York. They showed up. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 native New Yorkers on their squad. So does the Knicks, though. So the feeling is mutual. You got your folks here at the home, and we got ours. You know what I mean? Bowl of beans in the building. You know what I mean? Bowl of beans. Hardines. I'm running around town with a bowl of El Hardines. For all my chicken lovers, Popeyes is back with that $6 box. You heard? Minions got a new movie coming out. Coming soon. Birthday cake, swords, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Minions and Monsters, yo. July 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Check him out when that thing drops. I'm going to bring CP into the game a little later after halftime. American Express. There's nothing like platinum. Official payment sponsor of the NBA. Donald Trump inside that box seat, watching the game from up above. You know James Dolan was going to put him in a nice safe spot. Secret Service guys all in the arena. Look at Big Cat shoot over Fox and then lets him know, yeah, you too small. You too small. And then the pocket picking of Stephon Castle. And then OG knocks down the three. Pivot to the left, to the right, and realize he's wide open. And takes the shot and knocks it down, drains it with ease. Spurs bringing it up. Dylan Harper on point. Met by Mikal Bridges right at the half-court line. He passes over to Stephon Castle, who's one-on-one against Josh Hart. Top of the key. Whistle. Karl Anthony Towns is called for a foul. Mike Brown looking cool, calm, and collected on that sideline. He's one of the MVPs. Whether you like it or not, he's one of them. Wemby off the inbound, one-on-one with Cat. Shoots over Cat, and it rolls in and out. Alvarado looking for a pass lane. He gets into the pocket. Passes it back out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart over in the corner of the Bridges to Clarkson, the Hart to Alvarado. Down bottom to Cat. Shoots over Vassell. In and out. Rebound. Wembenyama passes to Harper. Harper bringing the rock up. Trying to blow past Clarkson, but Clarkson stays step for step. Vassell gets it back in blood. 42-38. He makes it a 4-point game. Grant that for Alvarado. One-on-one with Vassell on him. Passes the Cat back to Alvarado. Alvarado still dribbling around, looking for that nook, and he shoots, misses the three. Rebound by Mikal Bridges, and he's fouled in the process by Dylan Harper. Stephon Castle with 13 points tonight. 5 or 6 from the field, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Game 2, he had 14 points. He's been okay. But like I said, he a hothead sometimes. Sometimes he loses focus. Easy layup by Cat. Blows right past Cornet. Rebound Clarkson off the Spurs miss. Clarkson slows it down before he loses the rock. Knocked out of bounds by Harper. Knicks retain possession. Inbound coming. Inbound coming. Inbound coming. Inbound coming. Josh Hart passes batted down by Cornet, stolen by the Spurs. 42-40, y'all. Stephon Castle one-on-one with Brunson in front of him. Tries to muscle his way in and changes his mind. Passes it back to Hart. Hart misses the three-pointer. Off the hands of Karl Anthony Towns. Stays in Spurs possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound Spurs from the bottom. Castle over to Vassell. Vassell gets the rock stolen right out of his hands and is given right back to Castle. And he's fouled and gets the N1. Karl Anthony Towns fouls him. That's Karl Anthony Towns' second foul. Can't afford to give away them type of fouls, my guy. Series of mistakes by both teams. But the beneficiaries are the Spurs because they get the second foul. Stephon Castle giving them that stare from the sideline. Castle taking the shot, and he makes it. 45-40. Spurs up 5. Knicks just cut it to 2, and they gave Spurs mad opportunities to pick up mad points. Brunson off the glass. Easy bucket. Blowing past Castle and getting into the Chester cornet. Champagny over Harper. Harper, easy layup. Blows past Jordan Clarkson. Big body Brunson bringing it up. Passes to Clarkson. Clarkson stopped short by Champagny. Get straight to the hole, though. Easy layup. Okay. Jordan Clarkson with the Energizer Bunny tactics, giving the Knicks energy out there because Stephon Castle is on fire. He scores again. 49-44, 5-point advantage Spurs. And I believe a timeout was called. Great shot by Stephon Castle. Yep, he's doing this thing, y'all. New York Knicks. 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 New York, New York, New York Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Robotics. Dr. Robotnik in the building. Big up to Dr. Robotnik. Bless up, bless up. Wham. Jimmy Kimmel. Jordan Clarkson came in there and gave him some quick buckets. He's still in the game now, y'all. Brunson blows past Vassell. Vassell catches back up with him. Champagne on Brunson now, passes to OG Anunoby. Anunoby out the Hart. Hart to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson over to Anunoby. Anunoby from the corner with the three, knocks it down. He's been running that corner, though. He's been running things in that corner. That's his block right there. Can't nobody move no packs on OG Anunoby's corner. They got to make sure of that. Brunson gets knocked down, helped back up by his good friend Josh Hart. But Brunson says, hold on, not yet. He's really grimacing like he hurt his back. Brunson yelling at the referees. Brunson slow getting up still. All right, he's back up. See what the officials call. Jalen Brunson gets knocked down pretty damn hard by Stephon Castle. Knicks score. Derek Jeter enjoying that. .54 all. Tie game. Both teams going up and down that court, getting buckets. Brunson with the shake and bake in the paint. Uh, Anunoby with another easy dunk for the day. He's also blowing past Wembyama with no problems. OG with the easy dunk, blowing past Devin Vassell. Wemby at the charity stripe, shooting two. Rebound Knicks. Towns, one-on-one against Castle, mismatch. Wemby for the help. Rebound Knicks, bringing it the other way. Brunson dribbling around, trying to find an opening. He finds it over there with OG Anunoby in that corner. Alvarado, Brunson for three. Knocks him down from long range. That was like an extra 2 feet off the arc. Big bodega cat at the free throw line. Shooting two at the charity stripe. Halftime. It's halftime, y'all. $64-57, y'all. Knicks back up in the lead. 57-64, y'all know what it is. One game away from the closeout game. They have to win tonight. And Spurs are looking at this game like it's a desperation game. Spurs are desperately and dangerously in need of this win. Let's think about this first half, y'all. Spurs been playing real strong, playing tough, knocking Knicks players on the ground. But the Knicks seem to be the more disciplined of the teams. So they're not complaining to the refs anymore. They're shaking their bruises and bumps and bruises, and they keep scoring. Halftime, y'all. Let's see what my boy doing.
Hi there, Oktaru.
Yo, we got a halftime game going on right now. We got 57 for the Spurs, 64 for the Knicks. Knicks came on strong at the end of that first half. Find themselves up by 7.
You've got a real battle going on there. The Knicks definitely turned up the heat before the half, pulling ahead to take that 7-point lead. It sets the stage for a pretty exciting second half. So let's see if the Spurs can bounce back and close that gap.
Mm-hmm. And I must say,
absolutely, you gotta say it. The way this game's unfolding, it's definitely one of those matchups where every little run counts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Absolutely. It's all coming down to that final stretch. Let's see how this game unfolds in the second half.
True indeed. Spurs came out like gangbusters in the first quarter. And then the Knicks resumed control of the game after that in the second quarter.
Absolutely. In that second quarter, the Knicks really took the reins back and set the pace.
Yeah. And Brunson took a lot of hard hits too. A lot of hard fouls.
Yeah, definitely. Brunson was really in the thick of it and took some tough hits out there. It shows just how physical this game's getting.
True indeed.
Absolutely. It's one of those games where that physicality is just part of the storyline. Let's see how both teams handle it over more.
Yeah, they're knocking Brunson all over the place today. And you know the New York fans are not liking that one bit, especially after he got knocked on his back by Castle. He laid on that ground for a nice little minute.
Yeah, the New York fans are definitely feeling that one. When Brunson went down like that, you could just feel the entire Rio hold his breath.
Yeah, Spurs keep playing like that, man. It's a long way to that exit, baby. A long way to that exit. They better be careful, man. All that hard ball they playing, and the Knicks gracefully bounced back to get in front by 7. I mean, for crying out loud, the Spurs were up by 11 in the first quarter.
Exactly. They do have to watch out. I mean, turning around an 11-point lead and suddenly going up by 7, that's a big swing. Yeah. And it shows just how resilient the Knicks can be in this kind of game.
Yo, think about it, though, CP. The Knicks are at 64 points, man. And it's halftime. Yo, they cruise. They looking to score about $120 on the Spurs tonight. The Spurs better think 100 plus tonight. 100 plus tonight. Like I always keep saying, the winner to 100 points, the winner to the century mark will win the game. That's the thing with the Knicks when you play in the Knicks. You got to be able to put you got to be able to pull off buckets. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You got to be able to make buckets all game because the Knicks will make buckets all game. They might get into a little slump, little drought here and there, but they still known for buckets. Everybody on their starting 5 gets buckets. Even guys on the sideline that come in second, third string, they get buckets. If you ain't been watching the playoffs, the New York Knicks need to change their name to the New York Buckets because all they get is buckets. Trying to told y'all, man, and they spraying things up on that offense.
Yeah, you called it. They're really spreading the floor, making sure everyone's getting a touch. It's basically buckets from every direction with the Knicks are in that groove.
Yeah. And right now we got a slobber knocker a la Jim Ross.
We really do. It's got that full-on slobber knocker energy, just like good old JR would say. It's one of those games where you just buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Yep, that's a fact. I'm not trying to go to anybody's house, anybody's bar, nobody's front of their window to their electronic shop with TVs in the front window. I'm watching the game in the comfort of my own home.
Oh, I totally get that. There's nothing like just chilling in your own spot, comfy on your couch, not having to deal with any of that crowd. It's just you.
Keep going.
No worries at all. Sometimes things just get a little mixed up. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Will do, my guy.
Awesome. Sounds good. Just kick back and enjoy. Let me know if you need anything else.
Right. Awesome. Awesome.
You bet. Love that energy. Keep it coming. We'll keep rolling.
Man. Who you got for finals MVP on either side?
Right now, it looks like Karl Anthony Towns is the front runner for the 2026 NBA Finals MVP. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead over the Spurs, and Towns has been stellar on both ends of the court. He's making a strong case for that MVP trophy this year.
Mm-hmm. And what percentage chance do you get the Spurs to even remotely put a scare in New York and dominate this game in the second half?
So realistically, I'd say the Spurs have maybe around a 15 to 20% chance of making a big push and turning things around. You never know with basketball, but it's a bit of an uphill climb with them right now. Yeah, definitely a tall order for the Spurs at this point. But hey, that's the magic of the game. Anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen. Halftime. halftime still going on, and we're just doing the analysis right now, halftime analysis. We got FIFA Soccer, Michelob Ultra, the drink sponsoring FIFA.
Bro, halftime analysis time. That's always a fun moment to dig into working and what needs adjusting. And hey, a little FIFA sponsorship shout out never hurts either.
Yep.
You got it.
And that's one thing we do know about these New York Knicks at home. Very resilient. Right now, Jalen Brunson is the king in New York right now.
Absolutely. The Knicks are definitely a tough squad on that home court, and Jalen Brunson has really taken the throne in New York. It's been a blast watching him leave a wet.
Yep, like they say, yo, if you're going to take a shot at the king, you bet not miss.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a classic line for a reason. And right now, Jalen and the Knicks are making sure they're not risking their shot.
Yep. Pizza Hut got a deal going on for the folks. Tell them a little bit more about a CP.
So right now, Pizza Hut's got a pretty sweet deal going on. They're offering some discounts on their combo meals, and you can snag a couple pizzas at a nice little price. Just a good heads up if anyone's craving some pizza during the game.
No doubt. Pizza, direct your pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza, you know what I'm saying? But you know about The Last Dragon.
Absolutely. The Last Dragon is a classic. It's got that iconic mix of martial arts and 80s style, and of course, a little bit of that glow. It's always fun to chat about a cult favorite like that.
I'm smelling some greeneries right now. Timothy Chalamet sitting front and center next to Ben Stiller, all orange on. He's repping them Knicks to the fullest, as you can tell. Yo, tell us about this. Tell us about the star-studded cast there at MSG tonight.
Yo, it's definitely a star-studded night at Madison Square Garden. You've got a bunch of celebs courtside sharing on the Knicks. It's one of those nights where the energy's high and everyone's out to see the show.
Yeah, who's out there? Give us some specifics.
There's definitely a whole lineup of big names sitting courtside tonight. You've got Timothy Chalamet rocking his Knicks colors, and Ben Stiller is in the house as well. Spike Lee is, of course, front and center, and you've also got Tracy Morgan and Jay-Z in the building. Even President Trump is watching from a suite. It's
Jay-Z in there? I ain't see him yet.
Well,
you got good vision.
Well, I try to keep a sharp eye on things for you. It's all about bringing that play-by-play energy to the conversation. If you haven't spotted Jay-Z yet, maybe he's just staying low-key tonight.
Yeah, yo, where he's sitting at, though?
It looks like he's hanging out in one of the VIP sections, probably a little more tucked away. You know how it is. Some celebs like to keep it a bit more low-key.
I mean, I thought Brooklyn Nets was his team.
Yeah, totally get that. Jay-Z was definitely closely tied to the Nets for a long time, especially back when they moved to Brooklyn. But hey, sometimes you just got to catch a game at the Garden and soak up that MSG atmosphere.
True indeed. He comes back when there's no food on the table in Brooklyn. But he's a New Yorker, so he's allowed. I ain't mad at it.
Exactly. It's all part of that New York City sports love. We just embrace it.
Yep, true indeed.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of it. NYC Sports Fan have room for a little bit of everything and every all.
Mm-hmm. And the score still 57-64. Second half will be starting shortly.
Sounds like we've got a bit of a halftime breather, and then we'll be right back into the action. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which team comes out with the extra spark after halftime. We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, I'm going to check my tickets right now while we wait for these commercial breaks. And while we waiting for these commercial breaks to finish up, you know what I mean? Tell them a little bit something about this commercial we got going on right now, CP. That's that life game scratch off ticket.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So while we're waiting for those commercials to wrap up, let me fill you in a bit. This scratch off ticket is kind of like a little slice of that life game excitement. It's just a fun way to add a little extra thrill to the night.
Sounds like a plan.
Absolutely. Let's roll with it. While you're checking those tickets, we'll just keep the energy up and enjoy the ride.
Yep. Knicks and Spurs getting back on that floor. Starting second half game. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, let's see how they turn things around in the second half. It's always fun to watch these two teams mix it up on the floor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It hasn't been a dull moment. Central Park, popping. Astoria, Queens, popping. Williamsburg, Brooklyn, popping. Everybody outside. Because them tickets cost. And you know the cost of living in New York, crazy. Tracy Morgan, Eli Manning, Derek Jeter. They're all in the building. Jay-Z, Donald Trump. Who else we got? Tracy Morgan. I said that. Tracy Morgan, John McEnroe, Action Bronson, Fat Joe, Jadakiss. I wouldn't be surprised if Fab in there. Wouldn't be surprised if Jim Jones don't go to Knicks games. Ixnay on the Jim Jones ithne. And the Knicks get the rock first. Big body Brunson, one-on-one with Castle. Oh, loses the rock. Kicked out of bounds by OG Anunoby. 57-64, y'all. Knicks up by 7. Start of the second half. Knicks start the second half off with a turnover. Do better, fellas. Spurs didn't come here to lose tonight. But at the same time, you can impose your will on them. Champagne, easy layup. 59-64, Knicks up 5.
All right. Knicks are still holding a bit of a lead here at 59-64. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
True indeed.
Absolutely. It's always a ride seeing how these games unfold. Let's keep enjoying the action.
Karl Anthony Towns, one-on-one with Wembyama. Inbound Brunson to Karl Anthony Towns. He has Vassell on him. Overthrows the pass to Brunson and goes out of bounds.
That's a tough break. Sometimes those passes just get away from you.
Let's see if Wemby. Wemby doesn't know what he want to do yet, but he's driving to the paint. And Karl Anthony Towns just stops him short in his tracks. Champagne knocks down a 3. Lands down awkwardly on the ankle, though. 62-64.
All right, so it's really tightening up at 62-64. This game is definitely getting interesting.
Okay, referees are looking at that play again.
Yeah, they're probably just making sure they get the call right, especially with a game that's...
It was no foul. It was no foul.
All right, so the refs confirmed it. No foul on that play. It's going to stay clean, and we're rolling on from here.
Well, they didn't make a call or decision yet.
Fair enough. Maybe we spoke too soon there. It looked like the refs are still working on it, so we'll just have to hang tight and see what they come back with.
All right, so they're giving them the points for the 3-point made.
Exactly. So they're counting that 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't see Champagne get touched.
Yeah, sometimes those calls can be tricky. If it looked like he didn't get touched, the refs might have just missed it, or maybe it was just a really close no call.
Yeah, but the referees got to start being able to decipher a flop or an
Right.
attempt to make it
Yeah.
look like they were fouled. But Champagne is shooting from the charity stripe, making it a 4-point play.
Exactly. And that's the other side of it. Players are always going to try to sell that contact. Well, hey,
Yeah.
Champagne.
He misses the first free throw, though. Karma.
Yeah, sometimes it really does feel that way. It's almost like the basketball gods have a little sense of humor.
Yeah, we can say that sometimes. And then we got the inbound coming in. Castle has the rock one-on-one against Josh Hart. Open for the three. Castle misses, wide open. Brunson off the OG Anunoby rebound. He's backing Stephon Castle up. Doesn't take the shot, though. Just brings it back around. OG to Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson one-on-one with Champagne. Brunson dribbling pass. All the way in the lane. Floater. Rebound. Brunson gets his own rebound and makes the shot. 63-66, y'all. Knicks up by 3.
Wow, what a sequence. Brunson staying with it, following his own shot.
And did. Champagne open 3. Misses. Rebound. Mikal Bridges. Passes it to Hart. Hart passes it over to OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby with another easy dunk down in the paint. OG Anunoby's eating the night, y'all. He is eating the night.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just feasting in the paint tonight. When you can get those easy dunks rolling, it really makes the game flow.
Yep. And we have a whistle blown.
We got a whistle on the play. It looks like they're ready to call things tight tonight.
OG Anunoby.
Yeah.
With the easy lane to the basket. And he dunks it home with thunder.
Yeah, he's just taking advantage of those open lanes. And
yeah, he's taking advantage for sure. I'm not going to deny that at all. When it comes to taking advantage, the Knicks know how to use their players and take advantage, whether Wemby's in the game or not.
Absolutely. They're really showing that they know how to capitalize on those matchups, whether Wemby's in there or not.
Yep, true indeed.
Absolutely. It's always fun to watch a team really execute their game plan to the fullest.
All right, Knicks moving the rock. Brunson has the rock in his hand. One-on-one against Castle. Castle and Champagne make the switch. Now with Champagne on Brunson. Brunson gets in that pocket. Loses the rock.
You can see Brunson just sizing up that matchup, shifting gears, and then boom, working that pocket pass like a pro.
Yeah. He's moving around like he's in a big rig right now.
Yeah, it's like he's just cruising down the court in his own lane, taking that big rig wherever he wants to go.
Yep.
Exactly. And that kind of control really keeps the defense guessing.
Vassell knocks down the first from the charity stripe. The score is now 68-66. Knicks up 2.
And with that, they're inching a little close.
About to make it a 67-68 game, and now they're only down 1 point.
That's right. Just one more free throw, and it's a 1-point game. It's getting interesting.
And it'll be one-on-one with Wembyama. Thought about taking the 3, changed his mind. Hart over to Brunson. Whistle blown. And that's Anunoby being helped up.
Yeah, you can really sense the intensity in the air there.
Yeah. They're playing. They're playing rough and tumble right now.
Absolutely. They're really getting physical out there, and it's that kind of gritty play that makes it so exciting to watch.
Yeah, man, I ain't mad at them. Do what you got to do. It's desperation time. They're down 2-0. OG Anunoby passes it out to Brunson. Brunson gives it to Mikal Bridges. Hart misses the three-pointer.
Yeah, when you're down like that, you just have to go all in and do whatever it takes. And hey, they're moving the ball around. They're getting those chances, even if the shot didn't fall this time.
Yep. You hit it right on them button. Score still 67-68. Knicks up 1. We're at MSG. This is the number 3 seed versus the number 2 seed. Going at it. Neck to neck. Forehead to forehead. In the NBA Finals of 2026.
Oh, absolutely. It's neck and neck at the Garden. Just a 1-point difference, and these two top seeds are really going all out. And this finals matchup is living up to the hype.
See what's going on now. Looks like Brunson's going to the free throw line. What's going on? Brunson goes straight into the paint and gets fouled on the shot. And he makes it too. Ooh-wee. He wants this so bad he could taste it.
Oh, absolutely. You can just...
The crowd is up, man. The crowd gets out of their seats every time Jalen takes a shot. And he makes the free throw, and it's a trifecta. 71 Knicks, 67 Spurs. 4-point advantage. Let's go.
Oh, you can just hear that energy
Fox
from
over to Wemby. Wemby for the jumper. Makes it. 69-71. We have a 2-point game. This one is going back and forth, neck and neck. 2-point game. MSG, live and direct from NYC. Big Cat, one-on-one at De'Aaron Fox, and he draws the foul.
Absolutely. This is just pure basketball drama right now. It's back and forth. That 2-point margin is keeping everyone on the edge of their seats.
Yep. Keldon Johnson coming back in the game for the Spurs. Let's see who he's subbing out. Could it be Wembanyama? No, it's not.
Yeah, it looks like Keldon Johnson is checking in, and they're definitely keeping Wemby on the floor for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're definitely making those strategic moves, and keeping Wemby in the game shows they're not taking any chances.
Yeah, it's Champagne he came in for. Knicks miss. Spurs bringing it down full speed. Vassell with the 3. He's knocking them down. They almost get another steal right after that.
Wow, this pace is just incredible. I mean, the Knicks miss and the Spurs just come flying back down the court. Vassell hitting that 3 really swings that momentum.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's been such a thrilling back and forth, and now they've really turned this into a nail biter.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one particular name to get called. Haven't heard his name too much this game, and that's Mikal Bridges, 0 for 1 from the field. 0 points, but he has 2 rebounds and an assist. And let's see, He has 2 personal fouls on him too. So I can see why he's been on the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. With those 2 early fouls, it's no surprise they're managing his minutes a bit. They're probably saving him for a strong fish.
Yep, 72-73. New York up 1. Keldon Johnson is going to go to the charity stripe and shoot 2. 8 minutes in the game, he's only got 2 points. He's 1 for 3 for the field. Let's see if he can stuff some stats on the sheet. He doesn't. He misses the first one from the charity stripe.
Oh, man, that's a tough break for Keldon. You know, sometimes those free throws just don't fall your way.
He didn't even take his time on the free throw. Kind of like he just jacked it up there like he was tired.
Yeah, it really did look like
he misses them both, rebound and Anunoby. Spurs are just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's definitely a missed opportunity there. And you can feel that momentum shift a bit. Like the Spurs really need to settle down and get a solid possession on the next play.
True indeed. True indeed.
Absolutely.
Josh Hart knocks down a three-pointer. 76-72. 4-point game. Knicks up. Castle straight to the basket. Misses. Rebound. Big Cat. Passes it to Brunson. Big body. One-on-one against Vassell. Bounce pass. Out of bounds. Silly turnover. Bad pass, Brunson. Do better.
Yeah, that one of those possessions where they probably wish they could have that one back. You know, sometimes just a little miscommunication leads to a turnover.
Jerry West versus Walt Frazier on that pick right there. Classic matchup right there. Knicks and Lakers from the 70s when they used to smoke pot in the locker rooms and keep a bottle of whiskey stashed just in case they won championships. You know they keep that bottle of liquor right there in the locker room, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's pretty legendary how different things were back then. Old locker room stories with a little bottle tucked away definitely add to the mystique of that.
Yeah, what's the name of that movie with Will Ferrell? He was in that old 70s basketball league.
You're thinking of Semi-Pro. It's a 2008 comedy with Will Ferrell playing the owner and player on a fictional 70s ABA team called the Flint Tropics.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember that movie. Funny movie.
Oh, absolutely. It's hilarious. It's one of those movies that just nails that over-the-top 70s vibe. It really leans into the humor of the era.
Yes, sir. Does it very well, too. Those guys were party animals at the same time. They were balling like Rollers and Spalding.
Absolutely. They sure were, you know, just living it up, both on and off the court. They really brought that whole roller skate and disco energy to the game. It was all part of the show.
Yeah, let me tell you something, though, CP. I'm not hype enough tonight, man. And the Knicks are doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm not hype enough tonight yet. I guess I got to see that clock turn to 0-0-0 after that fourth quarter and the Knicks win. But I'm not hype enough yet, man. Tell me a way I can boost my energy right now.
I totally feel you on that. Sometimes you need that final buzzer to really let the excitement hit. You know what? Maybe get up, do a quick little victory dance, and just move around a bit, get the energy flowing. And by the time the clock hits zeros, you'll be all in.
Facts plus tax.
Absolutely. And hey, by the time that final buzzer sounds, I'm sure you'll be on your feet celebrating. Let's get the energy up and just enjoy the ride.
And what's up with that new visible phone by Verizon, 5G unlimited network, unlimited hotspot? Tell us a little bit more about that.
So Visible by Verizon has really stepped up their game with a few new plans. They've got unlimited 5G plans starting as low as $25 a month, and that includes unlimited data, talk, text, and mobile hotspot use on Verizon's network site, Turn Zero Search One. If you're looking for a bit more, they also rolled out a Visible Plus Pro plan at $45 a month. That gives you unlimited premium data on Verizon's fastest 5G ultra wideband network, plus a super fast hotspot without data caps and a bunch of international talk and text options. So
keep going.
Yeah, for sure. So you're basically in a sweet spot if you're looking for a flexible, no contract plan that rides on Verizon's network. It's got that 5G power, and with Visible Plus Pro, you're not going to hit any of those annoying data caps on your hotspot. So it's really one of those plans that just lets you do your thing without worrying about limits.
Sounds like a good plan right there. Visible. Get it now while it's available for Verizon.
Absolutely. It's definitely one of those deals that's worth checking out while it's on the table. So if you're into that unlimited vibe, now's a great time to jump in.
Yes, sir. Castle to Wemby. Back to Castle. He tries to throw the alley-oop up there. Wemby misses on it, but Dylan Harper is there for the putback. 74-76. Knicks up 2.
Oh, sound like we've got a pretty tight game going on. That's the kind of action that'll definitely get you hyped. It's that kind of back and forth that makes it so fun to watch.
Brunson misses the jumper. Rebound. Johnson passes to Harper. Harper to Wemby. Wemby with the pass down to Keldon Johnson. Easy deuce. Ties the game at 76. Third quarter, 5:35 left in the third. Tie game, 76 all.
Well, we definitely got ourselves a nail biter. That was a nice little sequence to tie it up right there. With the score all even at 76 and just over 5 minutes left in the third, it's anyone's game now.
Hart misses the jumper. Rebound. Wembyama to Castle. Castle bringing it down. Back to Wemby. Wemby takes the three over Mitchell Robinson. Knocks him down from long range. He has that advantage with that long wingspan. He doesn't have to be up on that line to shoot. Shamet saves the day. Keeps the game extended off the rebound. Rebound Mitchell Robinson. Keeps it extended again. Brunson. Puts the body on Castle. Mitchell finishes and cleans up. 79-78. Spurs up 1. Brunson put that body on Castle, moved him right out of the way. And there's Mitchell Robinson on cleanup duty with the putback. Harper taking the first shot from the charity stripe, and he makes the first one. Almost misses off the front iron, but he gets the shooter's roll. 80-78, Spurs up. I told y'all, first team to 100. Spurs is ahead. I think they know I think they know the pattern now. But you still got to make it to 100. That's the gist of it all. He knocks them both down. Walt Frazier eating fries in the crowd. Grand Theft Alvarado. Pass to Shamet. Shamet one-on-one with Vassell. Draws the foul. A lot of hands on, a lot of checking. A lot of hand checking by Vassell. Shamet showing no fear. Vassell giving him a hand clap. Getting under his skin. Big bodega cat coming back in the game. Mitchell Robinson going to take a breather. Mike Brown, Mike Brown swift with them substitutions. And I see the pattern he's been playing. Karl Anthony Towns finishing out the third, giving Brunson a rest. Alvarado, Clarkson, Shamet, and Anunoby in the game. Jordan Clarkson with the putback off his own miss. San Antonio 81, New York 80. De'Aaron Fox. One-on-one with Clarkson. Clarkson whipping away at the ball. Shamet meets Keldon Johnson right there in the paint. Mike Brown having a word with the officials. Keldon Johnson's at the line. Remember, Keldon just missed 2 free throws. Let's see what he does here at the line this time around. Makes the first one. 82-80. San Antonio up by a deuce. The Vegas Golden Knights lead the series 2-1 against the Carolina Hurricanes in the Stanley Cup Finals. And Keldon Johnson misses the second one. He's leaving a lot of points out there on the floor tonight. What about Hacker Keldon? That might be a nice strategy. He can't seem to buy free throws either. Mitchell Robinson shooting a higher percentage than he is at 50%. OG Anunoby at the charity stripe, shooting two. He's been perfect from the line today. Makes the first one. Man, he's focused, laser focused. And look, Keldon Johnson grabbing the jersey. That's how the foul was called on OG Anunoby. Ogugwe for the second one from the charity stripe. And Ogugwe misses for the first time today. 82-81, New York Knicks down by 1 point. Dylan Harper making his way to the paint. Scores right over Karl Anthony Towns. I know Big Bodega like to have that one back where he could have swatted that. Alvarado bounce pass over the Big Cat. Big Cat straight to the paint. Rebound, Cornette off the miss. Big Cat just takes the ball from Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson, is he the sixth man or not? Because he's not looking like the best sixth man in the league right now. Dylan Harper misses. Cornette gets fouled off the rebound. 84-81. Spurs up by a tree. Knicks got to be careful right here not to let the Spurs pull away at this point of the game. Knicks must be careful, y'all. Let's see what these tickets are looking like. All right. Landry Shamet has yet to score. Mikal Bridges has yet to score. That's different. OG Anunoby is putting on a clinic today, y'all. He's already met his PRA numbers. So everything from now on in is just extra for him. Jalen Brunson with 20 points. Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns, 9 points, 5 rebounds. He's been well contained in this game. Bill Bradley, 2-time NBA champion with the Knicks. He's in attendance. Member of that 73 team. And believe there's more stars in there. There's more stars in there than you would know. Spurs up 5, 86-81. Josh Hart really putting up numbers today, too. Shamet for 3. He knocks it down. Easy money. First points of the game. You get him mad enough, man, he'll start knocking them things down for the rest of the game. Bridges back in the game. Champagny, open 3, knocks it down. 89-84, Spurs up by 5. Alvarado almost loses the rock but regains possession. Passes to Clarkson. Clarkson one-on-one against Cornette. Shoots over him. Rebound. Karl Anthony Towns puts it back in. 89-86. Towns with 11 points now. 5 rebounds. 6 rebounds now. Champagny for 3. Misses. Front of the iron. Rebound. Knicks. Alvarado and Shamet. Shamet slowing it down. Passes to Karl Anthony Towns. Has a mismatch on him with Castle. But Cornette comes with the help. They got him in the trap. Gets it out to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson for 3. Knocks it down. They needed that. 89 all. A lot of trapping going on there. Spurs has stopped the Knicks dead in their tracks. And Jordan Clarkson comes with that unbelievable 3 with the hand in his face. Dylan Harper gets it back in blood. 92-89. Spurs up 3. Grand Theft Alvarado. Crossover. Directing traffic. Passes to Mikal Bridges. Bridges one-on-one with Cornette. Knocks down the deuce right in his face. 92-91. Spurs up 1. Mikal finally gets on the box. Dylan Harper for another 3. Misses. Rebound. Alvarado getting them rebounds, y'all. End of the third quarter. Spurs up 92-91. Y'all know how I feel about these games. First team to 100. And you know what? It's 92-91, and the fourth quarter hasn't even started yet. So I see this game going over. Whatever the over-under is, this game is going over that. Without a doubt. All depends on what the Knicks do, y'all.
For most traditional financial advisors, a net worth under $1 million.
Yeah, we don't want to hear ya. Spurs are sitting there waiting patiently on defense. Free throws. Spurs were 10 for 10 in that fourth quarter on free throws. But overall, though, they have shot 19 for 27. And the Spurs get one, y'all. I mean, look, it's to be expected. That's why they the pros. It's to be expected, y'all. You did it, Spurs. You finally got one. It's only right, though. You know what I mean? Getting swept at home like that in the first two. You had to get one at MSG. You had no choice. And like I always say, y'all, first team to 100 points is going to win the game. I don't know how many times I got to say it, but first team to 100 wins. I don't know how many times I must say this. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to keep saying this, y'all. In this series here, the first team to 100 points will win the game. I've been saying this since game one. I've been saying this since the ECF. I've been saying this since the semifinals. If you can beat the Knicks to 100 points, you give yourself a chance to win. But you see the Knicks are proficient at scoring. But I see a big difference in this game in the scoring, though. And I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I know is to keep it 100. Now, Spurs shot 70% from the line today. 19 to 27. Right? Knicks shot 16 to 21. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks shot better. You know what I'm saying? But Spurs got to the line more times. You know? So rebounds, Knicks had 44. Spurs had 42 rebounds. Assists, Spurs had 22. Knicks had 29. Turnovers, Knicks had 12. Spurs had 16. So if you think about it, the Knicks are doing pretty much everything better. You know what I'm saying? 3-point field goals, 11 of 29, 38% for the Spurs. 15 of 38, 39% for the Knicks. And mind you, that's game 2 stats. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go to game 3. She had to throw a curveball in that. You feel me? 115, 111. All right. Minutes. Most minutes today were played by OG Anunoby and Karl Anthony Towns. But then again, I'm wrong. It was Victor Wembanyama. But behind him, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of minutes played. You know who the primary premier guys. De'Aaron Fox had 37 minutes. Devin Vassell, 38 minutes. Dylan Hart, 32 minutes. And that's the difference here today, y'all. Dylan Harper, he had 13 points, you know. He had shot horribly, though. You know what I'm saying? But this is the difference right here, y'all. Look at them free throws. 25 of 32 for the Spurs, right? 18 of 22 for the Knicks. So the Knicks had a lot of fouls called on them. 23 to be precise. And so did the Spurs. The Knicks made more of their free throws count, though. But they didn't go to the line as much as the Spurs. Field goal percentage, 40-88 for the Knicks. And that's a clip 45%. Spurs, 39-84, 46% clip. The difference there, most likely just 3-point shooting slightly, where Spurs knocked down 12 of them things. Knicks knocked down 13, though. But when we look at the field goal percentage, free throw percentage, yeah, the Knicks are slightly doing a little bit more. Slightly more. But that's how tightly contested this game is. Rebounds. The Knicks beat them in rebounds. 46-37. Assists. Spurs won the assist game. 28-18. Turnovers. Spurs had 8 turnovers. To the Knicks 13 turnovers. So that was a difference maker right there. 4 steals for the Knicks compared to 7 steals for the Spurs. 7 blocks for the Spurs to 6 blocks for the Knicks. 12 offensive rebounds for the Spurs. No, my bad. 12 offensive rebounds for the Knicks, 6 for the Spurs. So the Knicks were ahead in a lot of categories. Defensive rebounds as well. Personal fouls. 21 on the Spurs side, 23 on the Knicks side. Pretty tight. Differentials. Everybody was in the plus in the starting lineup for San Antonio, except for De'Aaron Fox. Knicks, Cat, Bridges, they stayed in the plus. Bridges didn't show up tonight, y'all. He only had 2 points. That's the difference. That's the difference. I'm going to tell y'all now. He kind of plateaued out like Tobias Harris did for the Detroit Pistons. But I'm not so sure he'll plateau out again in Game 4. That's the scary thing about these Knicks. It's certain guys we're waiting for to have another standout game. And we haven't gotten it yet. We kind of got a preview from Jalen Brunson tonight, but it just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. But Mikal Bridges only 2 points tonight, y'all. We've been saying nothing but good things about him the whole series. Karl Anthony Towns only 11 points, only 8 rebounds. He didn't even get a double-double. Sad day. OG Anunoby, though, tied for third in most minutes, or tied for second in most minutes. Scored 28. He was 9 for 13 from the field. This is OG Anunoby. 38 minutes, 28 points, 9 for 13 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3, 7 for 9 from the free throw stripe, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and only 1 turnover with 2 blocks. 0 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds. Only had 2 personal fouls, and he's at -3. But I still give him an A- for this game. Only reason I don't give him an A+, this is the only one reason that he doesn't get the A+. You know what I mean? Because he could have picked up the slack a little bit for Karl Anthony Towns on rebounds, but I guess his mission was different because he was all over the place. He was playing great defense, and he was slashing in that paint and getting open dunks whenever he wanted. He's knocking down jumpers. Perfect from the stripe all the way to the end of the game. And Wednesday's coming, though. Wednesday will be upon us soon. And there'll be another showdown. Yep. $115, $111, y'all. Knicks gotta get it together, y'all. Get it together, Knicks. Knicks in 6. There you go.